Hey there guys, this morning I got another knock on the door. This time there was I think a UPS or DHL guy, whatever, demanding I pay him money before he gives me a package. So I thought, well, why not? So paid the guy and I got this massive big box. When I opened it, there's this message: collectible items not intended for human consumption. Okay, so there's a bit of history behind this box. And yes, I know I still have my Christmas tree up. It'll come down eventually. I'm giving myself a deadline till the end of January. Anyway, so after I did that video about Canadian beer, I got a rather stern message on YouTube from someone saying that you know, American beer doesn't suck, and American beer is not just Budweiser, Miller, and Corona apparently isn't an American beer. Well, actually, I know Corona comes from Mexico, but you know what? Mexico is in South America, so you know it's kind of an American beer. South American beer still comes from America, maybe not the north part of it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So, long story short, the guy told me he'd send me some good American beers to try. So I told him, go ahead, challenge accepted. I'll finally be able to do a proper comparison between good Canadian and good American. So let's get started. Alright, now the first one, which I just have to try because this looks like a champagne bottle, not a beer bottle. What does it say? It says AleSmith Speedway Stout, Imperial Stout brewed with Ryan Brothers coffee beans. That's very interesting, coffee beans. It says 12% alcohol by volume. Wow, okay, so now we've got a 12% alcohol beer. That's the size of a champagne bottle. And yes, I am going to drink all of it, and I am going to drink all of it now. But I decided I'd get Beer Girl to give it a shot too. Let's just see what it says. Alright, let's see what it says on the back. It says, Speedway Stout is a thick, rich brew, perfect for those who demand high performance from their beer. Deep and dark, it's full of toasty, roasty, chocolatey flavors. That sounds odd for a beer. As any good stout ale should be. Really? Well, anyway. We brew it using precisely conditioned water, our championship yeast, the freshest hops, and premium grains such as chocolate and black patent malt, blah, blah, blah. Just a whole long bloody thing. Brewer's Choice and People's Choice 2002 San Diego, wada. Says improves with age. Do not refrigerate until ready to drink. Pour gently into AleSmith tulip glass, leaving brewer's yeast in bottle. Sorry, but I don't have one of those special glasses, so I'm just going to have to pour it into a normal glass. So let me go get Beer Girl, and we're going to be trying this out right now. Let's do it. Alright, so Beer Girl's here, and she's going to try a little bit. Let's pour you a little. Sorry, it's difficult to do with my left hand here. Okay, give it a shot. What do you think?
Interesting.
Yeah? Interesting. Well, let me give it a shot. I know I'm supposed to pour this into a glass, but it already comes in a glass. Wow. That is a very, very strong beer.
Yeah.
Seriously strong. Beer. Yeah, it's nice. It's 12% alcohol. I guess I can taste the coffee beans. Let's go to, yeah.
It's very rich.
It's very rich. It's I suppose the closest beer I can think of is maybe it's like a very dark, you know, sort of like a Guinness mixed with something else. It's not bad. Well, let's see how well it works, shall we? Yep, that's quite a beer. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Well, serves me right for going for the strong stuff first. Anyway, it's really good. I liked it. It doesn't, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't taste as nice as, like, let's say for instance the La Fin du Monde I had from Canada. But it's a seriously strong beer, and if you're out to get pissed and if you enjoy a good heavy stout, I definitely suggest it. Okay, next one I'm going to try is the only can that was sent. There's a whole bunch of bottles. This one is called Hop Knot. It's an IPA, Indian Pale Ale, and it is 6.7% alcohol. Alright, And anything special said on the bottom? Nope. Apparently it comes from Arizona. Temp. How do you say that? Temper or temp? Anyway, I'm going to try this one next. And Beer Girl's going to help me try it as well. Alright, so it's open. Smells actually very nice and refreshing. So Beer Girl's going to try a little bit. What do you think of the smell?
Yeah, smell good.
Just keep it closer, it is. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, give it a try.
Smell like lychee.
Cool, give it a shot. What do you think?
It's actually very nice.
Really?
It tastes like fruit.
Well, let me give it a shot. Yes, it actually does. It is very nice. Can't quite put that flavor, place that flavor. Kind of like a, I don't know.
Tastes like lychee, you know?
No, it's not really. I don't know. But tastes like a, whatever it is. It is fruity and it's very nice. It actually tastes quite light considering it's a 6.7% alcohol. It's wonderful. I'm liking this one very much, and it's quite a bitter beer, but very nice at the same time. So yeah, Hopnot. Right. Well, let me go and enjoy this, and then you know, the combination of this and that other Speedway thing. I'm just going to enjoy this, since that Speedway one was pretty hard hitting. I'm just going to have the two of these since I actually have to work tomorrow morning. But I'll continue tasting the rest of the beers, which I must admit look very interesting. I've never seen any of them before. So I'll be having the rest of the beers tomorrow, and I'll put this video together and get it up. So yeah, I'm sure you'll see it very soon, but for now, cheers. See you tomorrow. Right, so a day has passed, and it's time for another one of these interesting beers from America. This one is called Prankster, with a Q. Belgian style golden ale. It says North Coast Brewing. 7.6% alcohol. Right. And some government warning. Belgian ales represent the height of the brewer's art with sophisticated brew techniques, blah blah blah. Follows in this tradition using mixed culture and antique yeast strains that produce a floral nose, full fruity flavor, and clean finish. Sounds like we're drinking wine here. Anyway, time to give this one a try. Right, so let's give this one a shot. It's very nice. That's so far the best one of the American beers so far, this one. Yes, excellent. I can really recommend this one. Belgian beer, well, it's a Belgian ale. And it tastes very, in fact, it does taste quite similar to that La Fin du Monde beer, which I really liked from Canada. Somewhere along the same veins. Wonderful. Okay, this one so far, number one of the batch. So let me enjoy this, and then we can get on to the next one. Right, next on the list is something called Firestone Double Jack, which kind of sounds like the brand of a tire, and also Jack Daniels. But anyway, Firestone Double Jack, double IPA. Firestone Walker Brewing Company. It is 9.5% alcohol. You know, this is some good alcohol percentage I'm seeing in these beers. I'm quite impressed. Anyway, let's take a look. Usual Surgeon General, whoever that guy is. Anything special? Says something about the Champion Mid-Size Brewery. World Beer Cup. The World Beer Cup. You know, America has this way of having like a... Don't they have something called the World Series Baseball? But the only people who play baseball are America and Japan, as far as I know. I don't think any other countries, I mean, none of the other countries I normally go to play baseball. So how can it be the World Series? Anyway, this is the World Beer Cup, apparently. It was a champion in 2004 to 2006. Great. Now, let's give this thing a try. It looks pretty interesting. And with a alcohol percentage like that, it should be good. Okay, now, IPA, or Indian Pale Ale, is something I'm very new to. It's not something that I usually drink, not something I've ever drunk in the past. You know, usually I drink lagers and, you know, Weiss beer and things like that. So let's give it a try. It smells very similar to that one I had last night. The the hop knot smells. It smells similar. Let's see what it tastes like. You know, the taste is very, very similar. I suppose that's probably what an Indian pale ale tastes like. It probably all has a similar flavor. I'll find out because I've got quite a few more over there. But definitely a little bit stronger. It's quite bitter with a very fruity taste. I'm not quite sure. I can't place the fruitiness. Could just be the hops, but it's definitely definitely has a fruity taste. It's nice. I mean, a 9.5% alcohol. This is a good drinking beer. Anyway, let me get through this one so we can get on to the next one. Right, well, as you can see, there's quite a few beers, and we're not finished yet. There's still quite a few IPAs to get through. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to upload this part of the beer video, the American beer video now, because it gets a bit long-winded if you watch like 20 minutes of beer review. So this is just going to be part one. Part two I will put as a video reply to this video, and that should be up probably tomorrow or the next day. But my conclusion and final comparison between American and Canadian beers will be in part two. So I'll see you guys then. Cheers.